Hello everyone, Adam here, and today I'll be talking about Minecraft Dungeons and summarizing the story for this spin-off title, including providing a short summary of my views on the game. But if you want my full written review or watch my video review, check out the links below. Minecraft Dungeons opens up with a young illager, exiled by his people and facing death. The illager finds a village but is immediately driven out. Considering how his people attack their kind, this should be expected. The illager travels further into the world, attempting to survive and evade the hostile mobs, eventually reaching a dungeon. When inside, the illager finds an orb of dominance, and despite trying to resist it, is corrupted by the artifact. Using its power, the arch-illager enslaves his people and declares war on anyone refusing to bow to his rule, using not only the illagers but powerful redstone golems. As one of the heroes, you rise to challenge the arch-illager's rule and save the villagers from his tyrannical rule. The journey starts off on the Squid Coast, with the hero taking down hordes of illagers and mobs, who thanks to the arch-illager no longer burn in the sunlight and are now under his control, and attempt to save the villagers inside the town. You're ambushed by the arch-illager, who showcases one of his powers, the ability to teleport his minions to any location. You're successful in saving the village and you establish a base of operations. The hero then heads to Creeper Woods, where the villagers are being held prisoner, waiting to be transported to the redstone mines. The hero battles his way through the hordes of illagers and the mobs, saving the villagers and heading into the creepy crypt. Inside, the illagers practice their unsettling magic, and you're here to stop it. The hero navigates the maze and takes down dozens of illagers and mobs, eventually reaching the end and weakening the arch-illager's army. Next up is Soggy Swamp, but you're not here to stop the arch-illager's minions or save villagers, but instead prevent the bruise created by the witches living in the area from getting into the hands of the arch-illager. This is no easy task, as the witches use their deadly poisons to poison the hero and heal themselves. Fighting through the swamp, the hero eventually encounters the witch's most powerful brew, a corrupted cauldron containing the ability to indefinitely conjure deadly pink slimes. This fight isn't that difficult. The cauldron can summon powerful flames to defend itself in melee strikes, and a constant stream of pink slimes that shoot projectiles. As long as you have sufficient arrows and manage the pink slimes, they won't be much of a threat. With the cauldron and the brews now gone, the witches are no longer a threat. Now the hero returns to saving the villagers. The Pumpkin Pastures is the last village yet to be raided by the arch-illager. You enter the village and repel the invasion, saving Pumpkin Pastures and added more villagers to your rebellion army. There's nothing more you can do for the villagers still standing. Now the hero needs to head to the redstone mines, where the illagers have the villagers harvesting the valuable mineral. Your goal is to not only save the villagers enslaved here, but also to stop some sort of creation the illagers are building within the mines. The hero saves the villagers while killing anyone who stands in his way, eventually finding the illagers' creation. They are creating mass quantities of redstone golems, and you have to stop it. The hero successfully defeats the golem, and while anyone left to harvest the substance, the arch-illager's supplies of redstone is cut off. The arch-illager does have other means to build his army, such as a powerful artifact inside an ancient temple in the desert. The hero must find this temple before the arch-illager and travel through Cacti Canyon, where the temple is located. After navigating the canyon, the hero makes it to the temple. When inside, the hero finds that there are plenty of enchanters who practice necromancy for a nameless king. The hero must locate the staff inside the temple that can grant the user control over the undead. The hero navigates the dangerous traps and defeats the powerful undead soldiers, eventually reaching the nameless one. This undead necromancer has the staff. This fight is simple enough: kill the adds and dodge the projectiles. The nameless one will teleport and summon adds each time, including duplicates that shoot projectiles. Eventually they'll fade and the boss will need to charge its staff. This is when you attack. You just repeat this pattern until eventually it dies, and then you destroy the staff, making sure that the arch-illager can no longer obtain the staff and plenty of undead soldiers. With the arch-illager's options for more power exhausted, the hero then sets its sights on destroying the tyrant's existing armories. Taking the fight to the Fiery Forge, the hero fights his way through hordes of illagers, mobs, and multiple redstone golems. If you're not good at kiting, you better learn quickly or get ready for a lot of pain. This entire level is an endurance with plenty of enemies and powerful mini-bosses throughout, leading up to a fight against the arch-illager's brand new weapon, the redstone monstrosity. This redstone golem is literally on steroids, but despite its size, the golem is a giant pushover. But if you don't have any arrows, then you'll have a hard time, since the golem has a long reach, shoots projectiles, and does heavy melee damage. It can also summon a bunch of adds that do heavy melee strikes and explode when destroyed. but it's essentially an easy fight. Just kite it, shoot it, and strike when the golem does a heavy melee strike, leaving it vulnerable to attack. With the golem destroyed and the forge in ruin, the arch-illager has to regroup. The arch-illager's primary forces all gather into the high block halls to celebrate their recent victories. Unknown to them, you've been destroying their entire operation. This entire level is you against the most powerful illagers in the arch-illager's army. Lots of vindicators with heavy armor and crossbows. The finale has you taking down waves of powerful illagers in the arch-illager's throne room. It's basically just horde mode in multiple rooms until the stage ends. It's nothing truly taxing. The arch-illager has nowhere to go and flees into his final defensive location, the Obsidian Pinnacle. Here the hero gives chase, fighting through more illagers and reaching the top of the castle where you finally face the arch-illager. The first phase of this fight is basic enough. The arch-illager would teleport around the stage and shoot a cone of projectiles at you. You can easily dodge these and move between the projectiles to return fire. Occasionally he'll summon illagers to aid him in battle, but you've killed so many of these guys that they're basically nothing. They're mostly just cannon fodder. With the arch-illager defeated, the true puppet master shows himself, the Heart of Ender. Now in control of the arch-illager's body, the deadly force starts to use powerful energy blasts and flames to attack the hero, teleporting around the stage and leaving behind toxic nether goo everywhere. This is the only truly challenging thing within the entire game. Many of its attacks can drain your health, and it gets faster the less health it has, so speed is important here. Also, melee strikes are not ideal since it can toss energy blocks that are basically instant death. Eventually, the hero is successful in defeating the Heart of Ender, and the Orb of Dominus is destroyed, freeing the arch-illager from its control. However, the arch-illager cowers in fear, expecting to be punished, but instead the heroes offer a hand towards the young illager, showing they are people of compassion, and they're aware that the orb corrupted him. After the credits roll, we see that the orb is reforging itself and the heroes are back at camp, and you can re-experience the game with New Game Plus, and once you beat the game on Adventure Mode, which is the New Game Plus unlocked after beating the game the first time, you can play it on Apocalyptic, which makes it much harder, so you can re-experience the game again, only with harder challenges and better gear. And that brings us to the end of this story so far. Minecraft Dungeons is a kid-friendly version of Diablo, and it has all the basic elements of a dungeon crawler, but it doesn't go beyond that, instead relying on its Minecraft look and popularity of the IP to create appeal. Unfortunately, that only goes so far, especially since the story falls short and cuts off, requiring gamers to purchase the upcoming DLC to see the rest of the story, which is likely due to the game being offered through Xbox Game Pass, which is how I played the game. Overall, it's a fun game, but it's nothing truly outstanding. It doesn't stand out, and it's just part of the Minecraft universe. The title doesn't even include many of the more profound elements within the Minecraft core game, such as building and crafting. Heck, Minecraft Story Mode had building and crafting, although simplified. It was there because it's one of the core elements of this entire franchise. It's like having God of War without Kratos. Anyway, remember to like, subscribe, and comment what game I should do for the next video on these stories so far. I have a video for Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 and Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I plan to do more of these videos, but as of now things are a little hectic. But I am trying to produce as much original content as possible, as original as YouTube can get. With hundreds of millions of videos, it's hard to be original anymore. Anyway, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Stay awesome, everyone.